Hello!
Hello, AOS fans!
It's the Agents of Sigmar.
And today we're looking at the tier list for Moonstone.
Moonstone.
But there's a catch.
Yeah, a little catch.
It's not like a tier list of how good they are. No. It's a tier list of the best names. Because the best thing about Moonstone
is the names. It's not the board, it hasn't got one, which sort of does, but yeah. So yeah, we're going to go through our top 10 pick. So do let us know in the comments below. Pause it right now and put your top 3, top 5, whatever you want in the comments and let us know what you think the top best names are, and then see afterwards if you've got the same as us.
Yes, or tell us after you've watched the video if we're completely wrong and actually somebody else has got the best name and why. Yeah.
So before we crack on, do make sure to like and subscribe, ring that bell, the thumbs up and all that good stuff. Leaving the comments really does help the channel and help get our videos out there to the wider world.
So we'll crack on.
Yeah. So we've got a top 10 list. There are a lot of names in there, but we wanted to keep it like short and sweet.
Short and sweet. That is the first name on the list.
Oh no, wait a minute.
No, sorry, short and sweet. It does sound like a Moonstone name, and perhaps it will be one in future. Yeah, I could sort of see somebody with a cake.
Yeah.
Or something
one
like
of the goblins or something like that, maybe, because there is a vicious midget.
Short and sweet. I like it. Yeah. Short and sweet.
There you go.
Brilliant. There you go. So it's a free idea from Moonstone. Moonstone designers.
That one's free for you.
Anyway, enough of this silliness. We want more of this silliness. Yes. Number 10. Pete, 10. Who's number 10?
Number 10, we've got Beaky Bobby.
I think. Do you just like Beaky Bobby because you can say it like that?
I do like it because I can say it like that, and that's half the fun of it.
It is a good name. I do like it, and it's a good model. So in fact, all of these are good models. So
they're all good models, and it is worth pointing out that we have picked just by name alone, not ability, not in-game playability, model base, or anything like that.
No,
just literally what names are the silliest ones that we like.
Yeah, which brings us to number 9, which is Pete and I often go by this.
Yep.
It's Dim and Dimmer.
I'm obviously
You can decide who is who. I mean, this is a little bit because of the model, because he's a two-headed giant, isn't he? Dim and Dimmer.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
It's obviously a bit of a play on Dumb and Dumber, so you know.
Obviously, need to be said.
I'm obviously dimmer. Oh God! Oh, I've realised so many things.
However, you did notice the thing about number 8 on our list.
Number 8.
Because I like the name and the sort of, he's Friar Flavius, and I had thought of Flavius Flav, but you actually said, no, it is play on Flavius Flav because he's got a great big medallion.
That's a great medallion, man, isn't it? Check out the model. If that's not Flavius Flav, I don't know who is.
That's Friar Flavius.
There are some obvious differences between Flavius Flav and Flav Flav, but yeah.
Yeah, height, nothing else.
Yeah, if nothing else.
Yeah. And number 7 is this name was definitely high up on the list when we got the first set, but he's sort of gradually gone down as we found some more brilliant names. But it is Doug the Flatulent.
Again, we're not basing it on models, but it is a fantastic modle.
I mean, a goblin and a pug.
Doug, yeah, exactly. What's wrong with that? And it's also the fact that it's actually named after the mount and not the rider, because it's Doug is the dog.
Yeah, Doug the pug.
Doug the pug, the flatulent pug.
Brilliant. See, this game just a gift that keeps on giving.
It is. It just keeps on going and going.
And number 6 on our pick of the pops is Crusty Balboa.
Crusty Balboa.
Adrian.
Now, I have very recently been rewatching all of the Rocky films because I obviously have nothing else to do with my life.
Okay.
But I've been watching them all again because I do love a bit of Rocky.
Does he still run up the steps?
He does. In the first 3 films, at least.
He runs up the steps. Yeah. And like in the last one, he's like, oh my God, my back.
He runs up to the bottom and he gets in the stair lift and it's just for 35 minutes. So Crusty Balboa can't beat a bit of Balboa.
No, absolutely not. And of course, he's got the best attack in the game of Pinch Punch, first of the month.
Yeah.
Number 5 is a model I don't actually know, but I just love the name, and that is Boris the Bunny Summoner. Yeah. Which comes even better when you discover that he summons murder bunnies.
Murder bunnies.
So yeah, we do like Boris the Bunny Summoner.
There's nothing not good about the murder bunnies, frankly.
No, absolutely not. And our number 4 is our favourite named model out of the core set starter box, and I think his name kind of typified the game, or maybe alongside Doug the Flatulent.
Yeah.
But it's Baron von Fancy Hat.
Brilliant.
He's got a fancy hat.
He's a baron.
He's a baron,
so he's Baron von Fancy Hat.
He's what it says on the tin.
It is exactly. And sometimes you can get him wrong and call him Baron von Fancy Pants, and it still works.
It's still fancy pants, fancy hat. Yeah. I reckon his bloomers are pretty fancy.
Mm-hmm. So coming in at number 3, who have we got, Robin?
We've got Swiggity Swooty.
He's coming for that booty.
Which I believe is one of yours.
He is, yeah.
So he's a pirate, is he?
He is a pirate. He's the one with the octopus tentacles who can steal upgrades from other people.
Swig that swag.
Yeah, he can swiggity swig. And he's, swiggity swig. He's coming for that booty. And I like that just because it's a reference to the meme. So, yeah, I like that one.
See, I think there's probably quite a lot of pop culture references in a lot of these things. When I was looking through the names earlier to pick them out, I reckon there's a lot that I didn't know because I'm a bit behind the times these days. But I sort of knew the next one.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty obvious.
Which is Boom Boom McBoom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What it tells you everything that he does right now.
Yeah, he's a hamburger, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, you know everything you need to know about Boom Boom McBoom is in the name.
He's running around with a big gun and he goes boom. What's more to like about that?
So that was number 2.
Number 2.
So who is number 1 in the absolute best top tier name of Moonstone?
So if you're sitting there right now screaming at the screen saying, "Where's our Capitano in this list?" Well, unfortunately he didn't make it, so maybe this one will make up for that.
It is Sir Guillemot Poppycock.
What? I mean, it's ridiculous, that name.
It is just the best name.
It is the best name as determined by us.
Yeah. It's scientific. Scientifically to proven that he is the best name in the game.
If you watch this video back 100 times, he'll be number 1 every time. 100% guarantee.
Yeah, absolutely.
that's science.
Unless you get the alternate ending. So he's our number 1. What do you think? What is the best name? What's your favourite name? Or do you have a favourite team of names or whatever? Let us know in the comments below. Yes,
and do let us know what other things you like about Moonstone. For me, the names really encapsulate the absolute ludicrous nature of the whimsy and fancy of the whole thing for
Absolutely. But plus, the sculptors completely capture the essence of the names. I mean, Guillemot Poppycock, he
looks like a flouncing, ridiculous...
And he's got a bird on his head, basically, and loads of feathers. So it they fit in fancy hat. Obviously, he has a fancy hat.
He does.
But even like characters like Old Calders, which is not a very exciting name, it's why he didn't make the list. He
looks like he should be called.
He looks like he should be called Old Calders. Exactly. So well done to the Moonstone namers and the Moonstone sculptors, and
the game designers, because frankly, it all works.
It does all work. So we hope you enjoyed that. A sort of slightly more serious note, but only slightly more serious because it's Moonstone. We will be about to embark upon our month of Moonstone. We did one live game, which is probably the longest game of Moonstone ever.
Recorded in history.
But we'll probably try and bring it down, condense it as we learn the game a little bit more. We're going to do a month of Moonstone. I shall be bringing my Commonwealth Nobles.
I'll be bringing the Goblins.
Ooh, so look out for that.
So see you soon in Moonstone.
Bye. Oh, one more thing before Pete wanders off. I should say thank you to War Machine for this idea for doing this video.